Hey everyone, VH here. Thank you so much for joining me today for episode number 8 of my non-meta account series. Today we throw Morax into the arena. We build up a couple of friends for Morax. We beat up one of my subscribers at least 10 times. Apologies. And we talk a little bit about the event going on tomorrow. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do. Check out my event guide that I released for tomorrow's event, the Prophet Orb Summoning event. Yeah, let's go. Hey everyone, VH here. Thank you for joining me today on episode number 8 of my non-meta series. Today, we are going to be taking Morax and friends into the arena. We need to go into the Pioneers race, and we need to get more points on the board. This guy on 1-1-30, it was over 1,000 yesterday, and he hasn't got that much further. I did say yesterday I think he kind of maxed out what he was going to do. So we'll see. We're going to probably max this out, the 1,000-point cap, and then we're going to get a few more of this done, because what we're going to do, I said Morax and friends, he hasn't got any buddies at the moment, really. We're going to build up Freya, and we're going to build up King Barton, and we're going to do them both to 9-star. And see how we go. Obviously, we've got no treasure train. And, unfortunately, if you've already looked at my event guide I released today, the event tomorrow is not a very good one. I don't think we're going to be getting our mysterious artifact. And I don't see a way that we're going to end up with enough relics, either. We're just going to be short. So, yeah, it's a shame. It's not the end of the world. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's have a look at what's Cthulhu been doing. Yeah, Cthulhu's been playing. That's excellent. Yeah, the reason I'm building up King Barton is because I've got the copies of him. The reason I'm going to build up Freya is because I've got the copies of her. Freya is going to be part of my long-term team. Obviously, King Barton's not going to be. So what do we need for KB? So we need to take these out that we got from the Glory Challenge. And then we need 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 6. And from our collab pack, we've got 6 that we can open up. So let's do that. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but my face, is it going to be there? Or is it going to be there? Whichever one it is, I don't know how it works. I went out and bought my webcam. I've got my lights. I've got my green screen. I've got this ratty jumper, right? I can't tell you how annoyed I've been today. I've already done some arena, and I filmed a bit. But no matter what I was wearing, the green screen on the OBS was messing up. I say it was messing up. I obviously can't do it properly. And it was just an absolute nightmare. I think I've got the lights right now, so that it's not doing that, but I still have to have this jumper on. Yeah, it is what it is. It's a journey that I'm going to figure out. I hate having my picture taken and being recorded. So you might think this is a weird thing for me to have done. But I kind of decided that if I was going to take this at all seriously, that basically I had to get over it, right? So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So apologies if I come across a bit odd on this episode. It's because I'm trying to focus on things that I'm not normally obviously focusing on. One of which is, right, trying not to use my hands. I speak a lot with my hands. So I'm going to try my hardest not to do that too much. Because otherwise it would just be stupid. My hands go everywhere when I'm playing this. Obviously, you don't see that normally. But I'm going to try and keep it cool and calm and collective. We'll just have to see how it goes. Let's see if I've mathed this out correctly. Absolutely have not, because I haven't, even though I took the puppets, I didn't actually take them out. I'm already getting distracted talking about myself. There we go. So yeah, I hope that today goes well. It's already gone horrifically. I keep on clicking on the wrong buttons. Because originally I wasn't actually going to upgrade anyone. That wasn't what I was going to do. But I found, luckily, I suppose, in the video that now is not going to get released, where I started this, I realised that Morax on his own without any treasure train and without the glittery artifact, it just isn't enough. Like, I was winning most of the battles, but it was tough, and so there was no real point doing it. Who's she? Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, look, I've got loads of these, so that's fine. That's fine. And we're gonna level them up. We're gonna do a bit of the growth plan, and we're also gonna build up a bit of ranger tech, because why not? Our warrior tech obviously should already kind of be built up a little bit. Let's equip her. 5-star gear. I don't really think it matters massively. I don't think it matters. So I don't know whether to do her stone. I've got some dust. And the thing is, it kind of makes sense to do it a little bit. I'm going to, because we need... that's fine. That's not what I would have picked, but that's absolutely fine. And I don't know whether to give her the pistol. No, I'm gonna give KB the pistol. I'm not going to upgrade his stone, because he will be fed out sooner rather than later, but I'd rather just not waste it. Stop trying to get me to buy stuff. Stop it. Are we going to do... yeah, well, we're going to do guild tech anyway. So let's upgrade the guild tech a little bit. And we're going to go to warrior. I've got 40,000 coins. Let's do a bit of block. A bit of skill damage. These things I don't really care about speed. But I've got them. Let's get the health up. And we're going to do ranger, because we are going to need ranger. I would normally suggest, if you play this normally, that you do one guild at a time for like your main hero. The way that I'm gonna be running this account is building it out team wise, because even though yes, I'm gonna go to E5 with my Morax and V4, I don't think I'm going to go down the Transcendence route, and because I'm spending, I don't need to worry about things the same that you guys would worry about things. So yeah, let's now go into it. That's the other... there is another way of me getting relics. So I'm going to buy this. But you do get a chunk of relics here. 50, 70, plus then the ones on the side, it's 85. The thing is, I can't do the broken spaces. I haven't got enough food to the Fusion Awakens. Oh, I can do this. So we're going to complete this. My favourite part of the game is Tavern. Gives us loads of profit orbs. Fighters competition will be done today, so we'll have a little look see and see how we get on. Let's claim all that. Superb. And let's go into the arena. I don't want to overcook it in Crystal Crown, just simply because I don't even want to put another person in. Just because I want to do Trial of the Champion tomorrow as well. So I'll do a bit of that on video, because it makes sense to clear the monthly event. Look at him. It's an absolute monster. Absolute monster. Because this is what... we're rank 112. I played off screen, and I just... what was happening... kind of what's happening now, but much worse. Like, you just couldn't end up seeing my face or my jacket or whatever. It was just horrendous. And I thought, I don't mind it's not perfect, but it can't be that bad. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Heart Watcher is sneaky strong. Lutz. Was that Lutz stunning them all? No, it was King Barton. Of course it was King Barton. As I say, because Lutz can stun... I think he stuns mages or something like that. Really niche. It used to be, if you used to play back in the day, that's what they used to do. They used to have like really weird little things, like Dantalion does extra damage to warriors. And Lutz, I think it might be mages, does extra damage, or he stuns mages or whatever he does. Just weird little abilities. So let's see. Yes, this is so much better than when I was doing my own, because it's just the fact that these two are surviving does make a difference. And Freya's nice. We like Freya. King Barton, OG. King Barton back in the day, double KB front line. Just, yeah. Yes, look at all the stands he's getting, man. Maybe we'll keep King Barton on the team. We're not. But that's it's fine for now. So how are we still rank 112? We just won however many battles. We're still rank 112. But yeah, we'll go through. Trial of the Champions open obviously on Fridays, so we can't do that today. So I do want to keep some arena tokens back so I can do that. Why is it still saying 112? Is there just a massive gulf between where I am and everyone else is? I don't think I've ever been on the leaderboard. I've never really truly bothered with arena. It's only my most recent account that I enjoyed doing it. But my account is 7 years old, so obviously the people I'm coming up against are just better. Let's see. Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting. The thing I find fascinating is looking at the teams other people have built and wondering why they've done it. Not in a bad way, but like what went in this guy's head that it was like, right, I'm going to build Dominator up to 7-star, Sigmund, but I'm only going to level him to 114. Like, I wonder what the thought process was there. I know, but yeah, 7-star, Gooster. I mean, I presume he's going to put that Garuda into that Garuda. Didn't mean on that. So we'll see. But yeah, I do find it is interesting how people build their teams out. But I suppose if you don't know, you don't know. That's the reality of it, isn't it? There's a lot of players that play this game. What I would say is I'm happy. So are we just going against the same people over and over again? I feel like we are. Because Michelle's going to resurrect. I'm happy that these people that don't, I'm not going to say don't know how to play the game as like a really negative way, because I don't mean it in a horrible way, but they obviously don't understand the fundamentals. But they've stuck with the game long enough to have enough food to level up their heroes to 7-star and 8-star. Because it's a grind. If you don't know what you're doing in this game, it's a horrendous grind. So yeah, it's interesting they've managed to stick it that long. I mean, look, Scary 108. And the Garuda wasn't maxed out. Fascinating. Just for... Why is it now not giving me a full... So, just for people that don't know, you should build one hero up at a time. Hence why I've done Morax. I think when you get to 10-star, it's okay, because the idea of building King Barton to 9-star is I can feed King Barton into Morax. At the moment, I'm going to get more power from having a 9-star King Barton and 10-star Morax than I am just having an E1 Morax. I think. But certainly you should build heroes maximum up to 9 or 10-star and leave them there and build one E5 at a time. That's the way it should work. But yeah, I think I'm going to go down the team building route here. So yeah, Morax, Freya, Unimax, Penny, Fiona, build them out and then worry about getting someone to E5. Because I want this 10-star cup. I mean, they haven't announced it yet, but I presume the 10-star cup thing is coming out in the arena where it's everyone goes to 10-star, but your heroes have to be 10-star or below to enter them. So yeah, I'm going to keep my heroes 10-star just until that officially gets dropped, because it's in the Chinese servers, it's not in our servers. So yeah, we'll see how that works and how that goes. But yeah, we'll see. Because I think give it another week with the treasure train, and I'll have the mysterious artifact by this time next week. And I'll be very interested to see how high up I can get on my server's or leaderboard. Because at the moment, obviously, my power's 230,000. After tomorrow or Saturday, whenever I'm doing the treasure tickets, like that power is going to be significantly higher. Because I've already got quite a few from this week's event, the sign-in book. I've got some from the collab journey. I'm going to buy more from the collab journey because there's a pack that has profit orbs and the treasure tickets. So that's what we're going to do. Tomorrow, I'm going to do Fantasy Factory. The rewards have changed. I don't necessarily think they've got that much better. They've changed. But I just feel like wasting all my contract starry gems, which I'm moving over from my main account, on a Fantasy Factory to get a mysterious artifact probably isn't the most efficient use of my contract staries. But I really, really want glittery Soul Seeker's Torch Kiss a Ghost. So we'll just have to see. Right, let's see how far we've gone. Because I feel like, what are we in? 15 minutes in, so that's fine. So we've got 290. It takes, yeah, it does take a little bit of time, doesn't it? Yeah, because in terms of tickets, so we've got 7 there, 36 there. Bit of quick maths, that says that's 43. We're going to go here. And we're going to buy this. Here's the thing. I'm definitely going to buy both of them anyway. So why not just buy them at once? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll figure that out tomorrow. Because I'm definitely buying these. Maybe not tomorrow, but I'm buying all 3 of them. I'm definitely buying this one. I'm not buying either of you guys. Yes, at 94. Oh, God, that's scary that people do that as well. Let's go back in. We'll do a few more, and we'll skip a few just to boost up. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the updated arena, because the issue with arena, I think we've talked about it before, is that unless you're a whale, it's not much fun. Like, bear in mind, it's an idle game, right? We're clicking fight, and then it's fighting for us. There's not a lot of tact that you can do between fights, and the tact that you can do isn't really worth it. Like, the reward to win one fight over losing it is irrelevant, because you just need more arena tokens. So yeah, I'm happy that this has been implemented. I've read up a little bit more on it, and it seems that it's more power orientated and level orientated. So that's how they're going to get around the grimoire and stuff like that. Is that, yeah, your total team's power. What I hope that doesn't mean is that you just get what happens in Brave Trial, where people will put one hero out to kind of cheese their team power. So you can have one super mega 10 star, or a team of normal 5, or a team of normal 10 stars. If the guy with the super mega one has a primal Grimoire and stuff. Oh, it's no saying that. He won't be able to use the Grimoire on it, will he? Because it's got to be E5. But the treasure train will be in there. And even Cloud Island, like, they have the little fountains and the statues. So they impact it. So again, if you've built that up really high, that'll give you boosts. But yes, I just hope they're sensible with it, because it sounds like an amazing update if they get it right with 30th. With 33rd. Oh, naming shining lights, baby. Look at the power. Look at the power of Morax. And the fact we're fighting scrubs every single game. Because this is something I don't understand. I know this is different in Interdimensional, where you don't get to pick who you're fighting. But I mean, look, we're just kicking the crap out of people. Yeah, we've already come across this guy loads. I wonder why. Because if the leaderboard's got 100 people on it, I haven't faced 100 different people. Why am I facing this guy time and time again? I think that's a way they could do it, is once you face them in a 24-hour period, you can't face them anymore. Because this is just getting silly. This poor guy... No way. Team random. Is he on the friends list? Is he one of... Right. If you're subbed to me, I think he is. I think he's on my friends list. And you've done this with Dominator, Gusta, and Sigmund. We're going to be having words. Team random. I am so sure. Hold on. I am so sure. He fucking is. Who is that? All right. Reveal yourself in the comments. When you watch this, reveal yourself. Because we're going to have a talk. Get on Discord and we're going to have a chat about you and your account. I love the fact that you've gone off meta. It's not that. That's not what I have the problem with. That's so funny. Bless you. Not funny. Your account's not funny. It's funny that I just recognise the name, and you are in the Discord because I've seen you put your thing in the Discord. That's how I recognise it was Team Random. We're gonna have a communication, and we're gonna figure out how to get you in a bit of a better place. That's sorry, dude, and I'm literally just talking about the fact that I've been beating you over and over, which unfortunately means that your points are going down. I won't fight you again. Yeah, right. Life lessons. So I keep on looking there. I need to look up here. Right. Don't build heroes up to 7-star unless you're going to build them to 9-star or 10-star. Dominator and Gooster are food. Unless your thought process, which to be fair, it might be your thought process, is right, I'm going to build up Garuda to 9-star. Him to 9-star, him to 9-star, feed in. That's fine. But it's going to take you a while to get there because of the amount of food you need. So theoretically, you should have used better heroes if this is what you're using them for. Because I'm worried why you haven't upgraded Garuda to 9-star. I'm presuming it's because you've got the copy. It's probably because you haven't got the food yet. But I can't see how you'd have had enough food to build her to 8, him to 7, him to 7, him to 7, without selecting puppets and chests and stuff. Because you're the same level as me, so we've been playing for the same. We've only been playing for a week. So to be fair, in a week you've done well. But I think that you've prioritised the wrong things. But at least you've leveled maximum to all of them. I know Sigmund's not, but he'll get there. Maybe this isn't as bad as I first thought. So, to be fair, it depends on what you're going for. As I said, if you're going for, we're going to build Garuda to 9-star, and then we're going to use Gooster and Dominator to raise up, I accept that. The issue that you've got, because the other thing you might have like ran out of stuff like promotion stones. Because when you try and build her up now, because you've spent all of this on this guy and all of this on this guy, resources, you're missing out on other resources. For instance, you haven't been able to fully max out your Sigmund. Theoretically, what you should have done, and it doesn't matter, it's delayed yourself very slightly, but you're fine. What you should have done is build Garuda up alongside Sigmund, and only when she's 9-star and say he's 9-star, should you have then built Dominator and Gooster up to then feed in. But listen, it is fine. It is. Now I'm thinking about it out loud. It is fine, but we're still going to have a chat because I do need to apologise because I think 1, 2. Oh, it only shows 2. I think I've taken some points off you.
Bruh.
We're going to fight you again. Right, because to be fair, if I was you, I'd love to see my account on. So let's go. Because your Garuda at 9-star and 10-star is at early game is a beast because her ultimate is her active skill so irritating. But yeah, here's the issue. Yeah, see, she got murked there. That's not her fault. But yeah, so you want to build your Garuda up. You want to build your Sigmund up. Stop putting resources into Gooster and to Dominator until you've at least built your Garuda up. And then build your Sigmund up and then 10-star Garuda. And then I wouldn't recommend building Garuda past 10-star. In my mind, the ultimate way of playing for a free-to-play player, I don't know if you're free-to-play, what you really want to do is make Garuda your last 10-star food for your first E5. So say on my account, I was building Garuda. I was building Morax, rather, and I built Garuda up alongside him. He would be Garuda would be the final 10-star food into Morax, because Garuda's useful as a 10-star. The issue with Dominator and Gooster is they're doing nothing for you, so you've got all your resources tied up in them, and they're offering you nothing, because they're both 7-star. So stop building them up until you've got your Garuda to 9-star, till you've got your Sigmund to 9-star, and then pick one of them to build up to 9-star, feed into Garuda to 10-star, and to be fair, I'd then build the other one to make your Sigmund 10-star. Yeah, so then you've sat there, Gooster can go into Garuda, Dominator can go into Sigmund, and then you've got 2 10-star heroes that are useful. And then by that time, hopefully, you'll have some copies of your main hero that you want to build out, and then that's the hero then that you can then use Sigmund and Garuda for food later on. So there'll be like the E4 and the E4 and the E5 food. But yeah, focus on them two first. As I said, I'm sorry, I've implied a lot. That's the wrong word. Yeah, because you haven't told me about the account. I'm guessing. I'm assuming a lot. I'm assuming a lot about your account. But following from mistakes that I've made in the past, and that I know that other players make in the past, I imagine that's what you've done. That you've just, mate, I didn't mean to pick you. Sorry, I didn't mean to pick you. Yeah, so that's what I'd recommend. But hit me up in the Discord and in the comments, because I am certain that I know you have, because the only people on my friends list are people that have added me through YouTube, right? So I know it's you, and I'm certain if I go through the Discord that you put on there who you were on here, like you put what your idol hero's name was. How fascinating! Right, so we're gonna do a little bit more. And by the way, if you don't mind, if you want me to put your account up on here, I can walk through it properly, because I have a feeling that you do what a vast majority of players do, which is build wide and build all your heroes up at the same time. And it's not the correct way of playing, especially when you're very resource limited, which you are at the start of the game. So you are the same, you're the same level as me. So you start at the same time as me. So you're a week old. So to be fair, I don't even think you can't be free to play. I don't think you're free to play, because you wouldn't have had enough food. But yeah, let me know if you want to do a video on your account, because Garuda and Sigmund 100% is what you should be doing. But as I said, it's just the other bits just aren't quite there. But no, I like the fact that you've got to the point where you're building stuff up. Right, VH, yes. So we're doing things. I didn't actually check. Claim and send. We're going to look at the application list. There's a red dot. 4 people. Fantastic. Right, we'll take that. We'll take that all day long. Boo you, whore. We don't respect Eloise in this. No elite. Someone else. This is someone else from the Discord. I'm certain of it, because I swear you had 2 Bades. Why do you now have 1 Bade? I swear you had 2 Bades. That's so cool. I love accounts like this. I love accounts like that. I'll accept ya, but Eloise account's the first ones to get kicked out. Right, I didn't even check how far we'd got. Okay, so we're doing okay. We're still nowhere near the top. But this is why I was really surprised to see this many people, because we've got stuff to pull out. I've got another 16, but that's only going to give me 80 points. One thing we can do. No, not that one. Here, Unimax 3000. I can get from this chest, because we're building Unimax, so we're definitely going to take that out. So that's great. Where is he? Yeah, boy. And we're going to do Sigmund. And we're going to see who this is. That's ODO1. I thought for a second I got really lucky. I'm never going to get that lucky. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Because we can build... Because I haven't got... It's a shame, really, because I build someone else up, but we've got 1 Fiona, 1 Penny, 1 Unimax. We've built Lutz a 6-star, but he's going to be a food, so we're not going to take him any further. We've got 3 Corpse Demons. If I didn't have King Barton, I probably would just build him out. But I want to keep Morax on the front line. So I can't have Morax and King Barton and Unimax. Just go Seal Land. I don't think anything's going to happen here. Do you know what? Maybe with King Barton at 9-star, more things occur. I don't know. It's not looking like it. It's not looking like it whatsoever. Yeah. I didn't think it would. With the Treasure Train anymore. In Treasure Train we trust. We're going to do some dailies. We're going to do some guild fights. And we're just going to see how this goes. We're going to obviously smash this one because there's only 13% left. Yeah, so Morax does the damage. Freya's not a damage dealer. She's a damage amplifier. She helps us get more damage. That's why we like Freya. 406 million. That's not bad. Oh, basically the same. And everyone's surviving to win.
You serious?
That's wild. 1%. Whatever. That's fine. I'm not gonna get upset about it. Devastated. Right. Let's see how this goes. So we are hitting through, and they're all surviving, which is fine. So what? Yeah, 35% health. That's okay. That's wild. That's survived on 1 HP. So we're 30 minutes in. We've done the main parts of what I wanted to do. In fact, no. Do you know what? Because I don't want to do it off. We are going to do more. We are going to do more Crystal Crown. Because we're going to have to do it. So I really don't want to keep on going back to random. We'll do a few more of these. We'll actually see how high we can push. I presume we're just going to get hard stuck because we're getting like 1 point at a time. Let's have a look and see how this goes. That's the other side. Light and dark. I'm doing the whole non-meta thing. And so Vespera I want to do. And someone brought up, it's not about light and dark. Someone brought up Ignatia. I wouldn't mind building Ignatia. And the way that my account's going to go, I'm going to, things like the Fragrant Garden Party tomorrow where, if you complete the full loops of the Prophet Orbs or the Wishing Coins or whatever, you end up getting hero chests. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a full completion, not tomorrow, probably on the Wishing Coin event. So I'll have 26 or 28 hero chests. Ignatia will be in them. I don't know whether she's considered non-meta because she's not anything at the moment, right? Because unfortunately the community, unless they've done a million tests, won't dictate whether someone's good or bad. I think she looks interesting, and someone brought up that she'd have good synergy with Morax and the Phoenix pet. I don't want to do the Phoenix pet because I've always done Phoenix. So if I don't do Lion, it's going to have to be something else. I don't know what that can be. I mean, the pet, I did explain before, going non-optimal with my artifacts and my heroes is one thing. The pet just feels a little bit stupid because Lion is just so much better than the other pets. That's the reality of it. I could go a bit non-meta with my second pet, Monster. Monster. Ultra Rosa. Hold on. Let me get better lighting. Monster. Ultra Rosa. It's just part of my ploy to get Monster to give me a fridge. It's fine. They'll break someday. I was actually tempted to get a Red Bull fridge and fill it with Monster, right? Because realistically, right, if you're Red Bull or Monster, you've got loads of money. And they might look at that in a Red Bull fridge with Monster. Red Bull might look at that and say, we're going to give this guy some Red Bulls. Or Monster might look at that and say, we're going to give this guy a Monster fridge to put his monsters in. Realistically, that's not going to happen. However, you don't know until you try. You don't know until you try. So that's something else to consider. So, but I need to be a little bit careful because even though I've got kids and a wife, Idle Heroes comes first, and the money's got to go to the account, content, and so yeah, that's gonna random. Oh, brother, I'm so sorry. I keep on beating you up, and I'm not thinking about it. I'm just going on with the person that's that's cropping up there. It's not deliberate. The rewards aren't worth it from Crystal Crown League anyway. I mean, what are the rewards? So 24th, maintain my rank. 9, is that really all I get given? What's the point? Why are these guys? I suppose because the Pioneer Quest. I'm not doing this for that reward. Those rewards are terrible. That is shocking. Shocking. That's not even a reward. I wouldn't even notice I'd got that on the account. I'm just getting 1 point now. We're ranked 20th. Yeah, baby. Top 20. And we're by far the lowest power. Where did I see 75 million? So this guy has already gone. Isn't it 500 to get that? It can't be 500. Is it 200? He's just been spending money on summons. He's also been spending money on cot rather than stellar shards because he hasn't even fully V4'd his heroes. E2 and E4. All the gear, no idea. So that's fine. That's absolutely. Oh, I realised as I clicked it. Sorry, dude. You're only losing 2 points each at a time. I think we're done. I'm going to stop beating him up now. I keep on getting more striver points as well. 575. We're going to buy these. We also need the chests, but these are more important. Because we can buy 30 of them. I don't want to spend money on them. We're not going to worry about that today. So we're all done for the day. We've done what we needed to do. We've done what we set out to do. As always, I really appreciate it. You guys watching and listening. Apologies if my face has distracted you at all today. It's going to be there going forward. So you're just going to have to get over yourselves. I have to do Tavern quests. I keep on looking down there to look at the camera. Obviously, that's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to try and save some gems. I've already got back up to 17,000. Early doors, they give you loads. So we're going to save up some because I think the wishing event is going to be... we're going to spend some there. The wishing event is going to be big. And so we're going to need gems to complete the event. I will not buy gems. Gems I won't buy. Mysterious artifacts I won't buy. Other stuff I will 100% buy. So we just need to be a little bit careful. Let's clear the campaign. We can go a bit further in the campaign. We're not going to do the campaign today. But no, so there we are. We're all done. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like and sub. Check out tomorrow's video. Check out my event guide. It's a short event guide. It all helps if you watch. But yeah, stay safe. VH out.